Dude, remember the dude from 1970?
Well, dude, I wasn't around in 1970.
Okay. Actually, I wasn't either. I was around in late 70s, but here at SEMA 2025, Ram is introducing this truck, which is kind of a nod to the 1970 dude sport truck. And they got this Ram 1500 2026 model lowered a little bit. Check out the wheels and tires, dude. This looks pretty sporty.
Yeah, it's a really cool wheel tire package, definitely very street oriented. The other thing that I absolutely love that they did here, Andre, is the side pipes.
Oh, yes. So, you know what? Recently, over the last, 5 to 10 years, there was a trend to get trucks into the air, right? Off-road trucks, Raptors, TRXs, all that stuff, ZR2s. But now there's a little trend to get some more street trucks back. So let's walk around this way and take a look at this color. By the way, the color is insane, right?
It is, yeah, and obviously graphics all the way down the side of the truck. You can see that this is indeed a Hemi-powered Ram.
Exactly.
Pretty cool. Also, the front splitter right there sits pretty low, so this is genuinely a street truck. You would never take this anywhere rugged.
So they lowered to about, by about 1 to 1.5 inches, and it's kind of leveled out. And this is kind of an aftermarket piece that's not on sale, right? I mean, a lot of the other parts, including the bumper, are kind of stock parts. They did a custom hood with a nice intake here. This 5.7 liter Hemi produces about 395 horsepower, so it's still the same engine. But Ford is selling the F-150 Lobo now, right?
Exactly.
Which is a V8 truck.
Yeah, so this is part of that same trend. You know what this reminds me of, Andre?
What?
The SRT10 back in the day.
Yes, except it needs a V10.
Look? It does need a V10. But it's got the side pipes already. That reminds me a lot of the Viper that we have. We have a 1994 Viper.
Yes.
So it's all pretty cool stuff. I believe that they also put a safe in the console.
In the console. Well. And of course, the dude's cowboy hat is there.
Exactly.
So the original commercial was Don Knotts from, he's a comedian and actor from way back in the day, and he would wear a cowboy hat, and he was the dude. So that's why the cowboy hat, and that's why the new logo, right? So if you see this kind of mean-looking dude, it's right there.
Oh, that is the dude, not the Big Lebowski, a different dude.
Yeah.
So obviously you're not going to see any pipes here at the very rear because it's got the side pipes, which I like a lot.
Yeah, and they cleaned this out, right?
Yeah, and decal on the back of the tailgate reminds me a little bit of the applique that's on the tailgate of my second gen Ram, which
that's cool.
Is a little neat, and they made the roof black as well. So the graphics package is pretty extensive. And like you said, the paint color is over the top.
Yeah, this sublime green, Stellantis does some of the best colors, just period, in my opinion. And speaking of color, Kase, should we take a look at that Charger?
Yeah, this striker purple Charger, they're calling this a Moparized Charger, which means that they've thrown tons of parts at it. And this is not the electric Charger. This is a 6-pack, so it's a high output, 550 horsepower, 3-liter straight six, the Hurricane engine. But they've done more to it than just that. Carbon fiber spoiler.
This is sweet.
Pretty big one, which actually looks really good. It looks very stock car-like.
Yeah.
Also a graphics package on this. They did an intake and an exhaust. Obviously we're indoors, so they're not gonna have it running and revving up or anything, but still really, really nice interior on this car. Check out the pattern on the seats, Andre.
Very cool. And overall, dude, the new Charger is kind of getting kind of a bad rap because it started as an electric car and some people don't like that, but the presence of it, and it's of course a straight six, like you said, twin turbo, the presence of this car is big, American.
Oh.
I actually really appreciate it. I really like this, yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Love it. Sweet, look at the hood scoop on this.
Yeah, absolutely massive. The car itself, the footprint of it is pretty huge. Also this carbon fiber lip right here at the front and some bronze wheels. Bronze wheels with a purple exterior paint is a pretty great combo.
Yes. So yeah, I think, as wide as this car is, as long and as low this car is, I think it has a really great presence.
Absolutely.
And there's a Fredzog emblem, of course, in the center. in the grill.
The daytime running light on this car is pretty awesome. This thing is massively wide. It's got a ton of presence for sure. It would be interesting to hear what this intake and exhaust combination sounds like, because we've heard a few different Hurricanes, some that have been uncorked a little bit and made to be louder. And so far, I haven't heard yet a combination that I'm really into, but maybe this would sound a little different from anything that I've listened to so far.
Yeah, so actually also we have a video of the new RHO, 2026 Ram 1500 RHO, basically a wide body truck with a customized Mopar exhaust on it. And that sounds a little bit more raspy, but I guess it's not just loud enough. I mean, at some point, you just want to be, kind of smacked by some exhaust sounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And one example of that, Andre, if we walk back here, I do believe that this old Dodge pickup has a Hurricane in it that has been seriously uncorked.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this poster's saying over 800 wheel horsepower, 740 pound-feet of torque. So it is a 3-liter Hurricane, and already from the factory, these are pretty impressive engines. The turbo setup peaks at like 30 PSI of boost.
Yeah.
So it's pretty significant. And this is just showing that you can take that engine and do even way more with it. I believe that this truck was at Roadkill Nights when Tommy and I were out there in Michigan, and it was running Woodward Avenue, and it's fast, it's loud, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, you could see some of the other specs. This is pretty insane. I mean, of course, Mopar has had crate engines for a very long time, right?
Yep.
And they're kind of showing off the new option, the new possibility here.
Yeah, some of the things that you could do.
Hey, it says Georgia.
With this engine. Very nice.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, that's my part of the country.
Well, speaking of V8s, should we just finish up over here?
Yeah, we can finish up a little sneak peek with something that's over here. This is actually, Andre, a Hemi-powered Charger.
Drag Pak. It's a 354 cubic inch with a 3-liter Whipple on top of it.
Yeah.
Making, just over 650 horsepower. But look inside.
Yeah,
Look inside a little
this
bit.
is a race car that they're going to make about 50 units of. It's $235,000, completely stripped down, carbon bodywork like the doors, the hood, all over the place. So this car is insane. This is not the kind of thing that...
I like this hustle stuff.
Yeah. The hustle stuff, drag pack.
And look at the tires.
Absolutely massive
Yeah.
Mickey Thompsons, on a 15-inch wheel. So all really neat stuff. They're going to make about 50 of these, like I said, and this is never going to be street legal.
Yeah, and I was actually talking to some of the guys at Mopar and Stellantis, and they were telling me, I think this had about an 8-second car. I mean, high 8s.
Nice.
So this is a serious car because it's stripped down, it's lightweight.
Yeah, it's got an adjustable 4-link suspension in the rear. It's pretty nuts. So there is a Hemi in a new Charger, at least. That being said, this is not a production Hemi that we hope to see eventually.
But it's like a hint, right? If a Hemi fits in here, what if a production car could also have a V8, right?
Exactly. So all stuff that we're excited about.
Exactly. Well, thanks for joining us. We're here at SEMA 2025 in Vegas. Action is starting over here with music. We'll see you next time. Check out oldtfl.com for everything automotive in one place. We're going to have many videos coming up soon.